Hello, BookTube. I've got another tag for you today. That's right. This is a two tag Tuesday. And it's even funner because this is a response tag. This is for, but what if I could prep tag? And Abby at Abby Reads created a response tag to Mike's. What if I could never acquire another books tag? And Abby pretty much was like, but what if I had time to prep for Mike's tag? And I thought this is so fun. And yeah, let's start. So, number one, what book do you not have yet in your collection that you would snatch up in a heartbeat if you knew this was going to be your last chance? And there is so much. I would absolutely panic and be feral, to be honest. I would probably this is going to be controversial because I wouldn't get favorites, to be honest. Again, we're sticking to physical books, not ebooks. If I had this challenge, there's some authors that, again, I have complicated feelings on that I may I may hunt down to bulk with just to see, in this absolute drought of never being able to acquire new books that I may actually like. Like, I would pick up some more Dickens novels. I would pick up, God forbid, some Patrick White novels. I would pick up, controversially, The Lord of the Rings to see how I go with it again. I would probably get stuff I'm more mixed on just to see if I like them. Get some Henry James or I don't really know, but I would definitely get authors like that who I don't have the best relationship with, or get other stuff by them that I don't already have. Yeah, but I wouldn't get favorites, to be honest. It would be more of the middle ground books that I don't know if I like or not, like 100 Years of Solitude or something like that, or John Steinbeck, too. Number two, which series would you complete? I didn't finish. I only wrote half quarter of the questions. Because I had to handwrite these questions. I was like, these questions are too long. So, hopefully, I know what I mean by that. Which series would you complete? The in-depth books, to be honest, and that's a hard thing because I'm only up to like book 25 ish, and I'm not even halfway through. So that means I have to get maths right here, you know, 40 something books. And how am I going to do that? Depending on, how long time I have to collect these books, I don't know, but I would definitely stock up on the in-depth books. I would, make sure I can do the Realm of the Elderlings if I get bored. But I already have those physically. But if there was a hardcover edition of the set, of the whatever it is, I would definitely get that just because why not? It blows my mind that there's not a proper full hardcover set of the Realm of the Elderlings, especially because of how popular it is. But also, you look at everyone remembers the good old me forgetting what series it is now. Eye of the World, and the Robert Jordans, and how they all had that big brown matching dust jacket set and all that. Why isn't that there for Realm of the Elderlings? I would definitely get in depth. That's probably my main one I would focus on. Maybe I would get the big, 8 volume epic Churchill biography by his son and then Martin Gilbert. Who knows? But again, I wouldn't think about this. I would just panic and get everything, to be honest. But I would definitely get my Nora in. Number three, which author's bibliography you'd receive in full. You could also receive, future books and all that stuff. I would get Nora, to be honest. I would always get new releases from her. I don't know, I'd just be happy with new releases, to be honest. I don't need an author's entire works. Like, I don't need everything written by Ali Hazelwood. Like, really. I would definitely get Nora. S.A. Checkerboardy. I don't really own anything of her physically. I would get. Well, I didn't really prepare for this, to be honest. Jackie too. I'm missing a bit of some of her books. I maybe would get Graham Greene or someone like that. Again, an author that I don't really like as much, but I want to give another try. I would maybe get Proust. We'll see how we go with that. Virginia Woolf, obviously, but I don't have everything by her. I may panic and get like the only couple books of Thomas Harris I don't have, something like that, really, or I don't know, really, to be honest. But yeah, definitely in depth. That would be the one because I'm doing that every day. Number four, you get a blind book box with 10 extra books. Which genre would you pick? And again, there was more to that question, but I didn't write it down. If I had to pick the one genre, we're going biography. All we don't need fantasy. It'll get that out of here. Sci-fi, get that out of here. History, get that out of here. Biography, the best genre ever. Prove me wrong. I'm definitely sticking to that. And then number five, the last question. You get one book buddy, which is a fellow booktuber. Which booktuber has a collection that you would like the most to borrow books from? And I have a couple booktubers in mind. This is probably my favorite question in this tag. The problem is with that is I'm pretty rough on books. The booktuber who I would select would have to deal with creased spines and dog earring and God forbid annotations. We're not highlighting, but we're penning it up, to be honest. There's a couple. I could pick, obviously, Josh. I could pick him. I could pick Amy at Amy's Dusty Bookshelves. Oh my God, I'd feel so smart. With all the vintage books, it'd be so aesthetic. Mike, just in terms of, it's the same way as Josh, just in terms of range. I could pick anything I want, to be honest. Hannah at Hannah's Books. Oh my God, I would feel so literary. I would love that. Patrick at Patrick's Book Reviews. He'd have an incredible shelf. But I'm gonna go with Saracen at Saracen's Books. The sheer amount of history I would learn, I'd feel so knowledgeable by the end of that, in areas I really don't know anything about, to be honest. But yeah, he would definitely, all of them would have to deal with me being a bit rough on their books. I would try not to be, but I can be a bit clumsy sometimes or a bit chaotic. But they can do the same to mine because at the end of the day, it's just paper. Like, get over it. And that's the. But what if I could prep tag? This was a really fun response tag. If you've done the what if I could acquire another, whatever that first tag was, and you haven't done this tag, do it. It's really fun. Thank you, Abby, for doing this. And yeah, let me know what you think about my responses. And thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.